Welcome, lady. Well, I guess welcome to Monday Night Raw, but no intro for tonight, I guess. I mean, we saw last week Dijak called out Brock Lesnar, told him to meet him in the ring next week, and well, looks like the Beast was listening. But I feel a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Because just based off of the way Brock Lesnar is walking around here, Brock don't look like he's out here to talk. We might need to get security out here, but I doubt that'll be much use. Almost fear for security safety more than anything, but I got a feeling things might get a little ugly. I think this is about to get ugly, and here it comes. Oh God, everyone look out! We got a fight going on here in Minnesota. And Dijak, oh my God. Forget security. There's nobody that's gonna break these two up. Now, oh my God. Things are just absolutely breaking down. This was to be expected here. No, wait a second. What the hell is this? Oh my God. Did you see the height that Dijak just caught? As fun of a brawl as this is, someone needs to get control here. Someone needs to break this up. We need people to break this up because we got a show to run here. And oh my God, we need to separate these two. Good luck with that. Well, it looks like we were able to manage to get some control out here. Of course, as you saw last week, Alba Fire replacing a injured Dakota Kai at SummerSlam. She'll be taking on Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. But it seems like her and Austin Theory, well, they're not exactly friends, but acquaintances, perhaps, in this ongoing rivalry with the Mafia. Here's someone we haven't seen in a while in Tegan Knox. I believe the last time we saw Tegan Knox was when she took on Becky Lynch in that champion versus champion match, and obviously, as you can see, no longer the NXT UK Women's Champion. She's now a full-time active member of the Raw Women's roster. That is not easy to say. Of course, Alba Fire, once known as Kaylee Ray, now going by the name Alba Fire. As these two ladies lock up here. Gotta think that Tegan Knox looking to make an impact here over the #1 contender for the World Women's Championship. Or the Women's World Championship, sorry. Some people have been very vocal about Alba Fire getting the opportunity at SummerSlam, saying that she didn't do anything to earn it. She was the one that took the pinfall in the Fatal 4-Way from Dakota Kai for Dakota Kai to get that opportunity in the first place. And, well, we needed a match. Becky Lynch needed a match at SummerSlam, and Alba Fire, fueled by vengeance, willing to step up to the plate for her best friend. But right now, Tegan Knox taking it to Alba Fire right now. Alba Fire really hasn't been able to get out of the blocks, and she might have just done it there with a code breaker. Already 7 minutes and 30 seconds in to Monday Night Raw, and we're already off to a chaotic start here with rocking. Oh, wait a second. What the hell is Seth Rollins doing out here? But I mean, Alba Fire attacking Becky Lynch last week backstage after the events of what happened last week when Becky Lynch took out an injured Dakota Kai. But still, why the hell is Seth Rollins out here in the first place? No, that'll get you in trouble. Well, I think I figured out why Seth Rollins is out here. Alba Fire wants revenge. Apparently, so does Seth Rollins. And a kick out at 1 by Tegan Knox. Of course, Seth Rollins, let us not forget, once the leader of the Mafia, defending the United States Championship against Austin Theory at SummerSlam. Chop right across the chest, but Knox able to beat her to that second one, and Fire off the ropes. Both women seem to be a little off their game here at the moment. Evenly matched, and an arm drag there by Knox. Again, last time we saw Knox here on Raw, she took it to the Women's World Champion. Now look at this again, going after the arm of Alba Fire. We saw her do this earlier in the match. And if you're Alba Fire, you can't afford an injury just a week away from the biggest match of your career. And Fire went for a forearm there, but Knox able to evade. Now Knox all over Alba Fire right now. Seth Rollins still out here. And now look at this. What a kick there by Knox. And well, should have gone for the pin there. Instead got a little full of herself, and now look at this. Nox going up to the second rope. What does she got in mind here? No, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at the power. Look at the strength of Alba Fire with a power bomb. That is what Becky Lynch has to look forward to. Come SummerSlam, and a super kick right on the jaw. And I think we might be seeing the end here for Tegan Nox and setting up Venom. But not going for the covers, Alba Fire. If this was Kaylee Ray, this match would have been over, but this is different. And now look at this. Keeping her eyes on Seth Rollins. This ain't Kaylee Ray anymore. This is Alba Fire and a swanton and a cover here, staring down Seth Rollins, and Alba Fire picks up the victory. Becky Lynch, beware. Because Alba Fire is coming after the Women's World Championship. No, wait a second. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is Seth doing? You don't think he would you? No, wait a second. Here comes Theory from behind. Fire said, "Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours." Apparently Theory took that to heart. Well, just 2 nights ago, NXT Stand and Deliver, Wes Lee came up short against NXT champion Gunther. And we thought maybe Gunther was trying to send a message to John Cena. But look who was in the house. John Cena appearing at NXT, coming to the aid of Wes Lee, sending a message to the NXT champion. And speaking of the NXT champion, look who is in the house tonight. The challenge was laid down last week. Gunther calling out John Cena, challenging him to a match at SummerSlam for the NXT Championship. And to think if Wes Lee would have made the biggest upset of his life, it would be Wes Lee versus John Cena at SummerSlam. But now, John Cena has to go one-on-one with Gunther. Gunther making that match official with his victory just a couple nights ago, and now going up against a veteran in Titus O'Neil. Of course, Titus, just a great human being overall, and oh my god, well, now he's being introduced to Gunther. I don't know what Titus did to deserve this, but no, look at this. Some fight being shown here from the big man. You don't want to underestimate the fighting prowess of Titus O'Neil, because he will throw hands with Gunther. They just don't make him like they do with Gunther. But you know what? I'll give Titus this. He is holding his own right now against the NXT champion. Or well, he was anyway. Now it's starting to get a little ugly here. And oh my goodness. A powerbomb to the man the size of Titus O'Neil. That alone is impressive. But to do it from the ground, that is even more impressive. Titus O'Neil He is not, that is not a small man, ladies and gentlemen. And Gunther just picked him up with ease. And look at this, the arrogance, the confidence. No, oh, wait a second here, roll up here. Not even a 1 count. And oh my God. Titus. You're a great human being, man. But just call it a day. You got nothing to fight for. Just go back to doing charities, please. You do not deserve this. No, oh no. Chokehold here being applied by the ring general. But that would have been Gunther letting him go. Now Gunther just wants to send a message to John Cena. He knows John Cena's watching. Look at this final symphony from the ring general. And that is, you can count to 50. It is over. Thanks for coming, Titus O'Neil. You gotta wonder, what has John Cena agreed to for SummerSlam? Well, it seemed like Becky Lynch was maybe perhaps feeling a little bit of guilt for her actions last week, but seems like both her and Seth Rollins are under a lot of stress at the moment. Someone who could potentially be under a lot of stress here tonight is Cora Jade. With skateboard in hand, by the way. She has got a very tough task ahead of her, going up against the undefeated Mommy and Rhea Ripley. We haven't seen Rhea Ripley in action in quite a while. Well, she's taking the Drew McIntyre approach from the looks of it, because we saw her just this past week. Maybe not this past week, but a couple of weeks ago, she put Bayley on notice on SmackDown, keeping every women's champion on their heels. And you don't have to like it, but that is a smart strategy. Keeping that unpredictable asset in their favor. Both Drew McIntyre and Rhea Ripley. Here we go, match underway. Cora Jade, very much a rising star here on Monday Night Raw. Win for her tonight against Rhea Ripley, that would be huge. But the problem is that Rhea Ripley is the only woman, I should say, in the women's division who has yet to be defeated. Oh my goodness. Cora Jade catching some serious air, and oh, well, she might not be done here. And nope, she is not done. Getting thrown across the ring. And for Ripley being out of action for what feels like a month at least. Oh my goodness. Hurricane Rana there by Cora Jade. For what feels like a month. Rhea Ripley, she's been out of action for what feels like over a month. But despite that, she looks like she hasn't lost a step. And oh, look at this. Picking her up by her hair. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Ripcord dropkick there. About said recoil. I'm not sure why. Now look at this. Cora. And Jade. Oh, look at this. Jade. Deus press in the center of the ring, raining down right hands on top of Mommy. You gotta imagine a huge opportunity would open up for Cora Jade if she was able to get a victory here tonight. Leapfrog there, and oh my, back elbow right across the bridge in the nose. Now look at this, Cora Jade heading up to the top rope. What does she got in mind here? Going for a drop kick, and she gets all of it. Bit of a rough landing there for Cora Jade, but she was able to nail it. Got every piece of Ripley on that missile drop kick. Now Jade just laying into Ripley. Ripley's head. Back of Ripley's head almost made contact with the steps there. I don't know how. Looked like it was about to. But making contact with the front of the kneecap goes Rhea Ripley's face. And now sent right into the barricade. Cora Jade taking the fight to Ripley right now. I think Cora Jade realizes how big of an opportunity this is. And again, slamming the back of the head down. Hopefully Ripley doesn't suffer a concussion here. Oh, she might have 2 count here and a kick out at 2. So close, yet so far for Cora Jade. Another thing you gotta remember about these two. Oh, what a super kick. Hold that thought. But Jade, based off of pure instinct, gets right back up, but I'm not sure how smart of an idea that was. The last time these two interacted with each other, Cora Jade was preparing to face Becky Lynch at Clash of Champions. And she almost let Rhea Ripley, she was willing to let Rhea Ripley cash in on Lynch. But Lynch was able to get away. So had Ripley successfully cashed in on Becky that night, this would have been the match we would have gotten at Clash of Champions. Look at that. A 1 count kicking out of that. Ripley off the ropes. Now Jade, leapfrog once again. Look at that hip toss. And oh, just to add cartwheel agility by Cora Jade. Took her time showboating, and now ripcord clothesline. That turned Jade inside out. Holy hell. But Jade getting right back up, resilient as ever. Very much the underdog in this match is Jade. As Ripley buries her shoulder right into the midsection. Now look at this, just stomping away on Jade. Jade might be in some trouble here. Now look at, oh my god, there goes Jade. Cora Jade taking a nasty, nasty spill onto the outside. That was a very awkward landing, coming down right on the shoulder, it looked like. Right off the apron. And Ripley just waiting patiently for Cora to get back into the ring, because she knows she's going to. And oh, look at this sliced bread immediately. Fighting through the pain is Jade in a 2 count here, and Rhea Ripley able to get the shoulder up at 2. Now burying the elbow right into the chest of Ripley. Now once again, Jade looking to make a trip to the top rope here, but Ripley this time stopping it. And oh my god, I thought she was about to push her off again. Well, I mean, she did, but this time it was into the ring this time. And oh, wait a second. A skate DDT, what the hell? That's Cora Jade's move. Rhea Ripley using, oh my god. What a kick out there by Jade, and Ripley's frustrated. Not being able to put away Jade. I think what we're seeing here, oh, what a counter. A tornado DDT, what a counter there by Cora Jade. I think Rhea Ripley heavily underestimated Cora Jade here tonight. Still can't get over the fact that we saw Rhea Ripley hit a skate DDT on Cora Jade and almost beat her with it. Now again, just burying the shoulder right into the midsection, rinse and repeat, yet more stomps right into the corner. How much more of this can Jade take? And again, Ripley just waiting patiently. No, what? I stand corrected. Ripley's like a shark that smells blood in the water right now, going right after her prey. No, wait a second. What the hell? What the hell? Riptide onto the outside. I'll do you one better, says Cora Jade. The only mistake that was made there was that it was on the outside. Should have been on the inside. This match could have maybe been over, and an elbow drop right to the spine of Ripley. Is Cora Jade actually going to do this? She has a shot here. A legit shot. No, and a kick out by Ripley. What a match these two are putting on. I don't think Ripley was expecting this much fight out of Cora Jade. I said at the beginning of this match, Cora Jade was one of the rising stars on the Raw Women's Division for a reason. Now look at this, raining down right hands on Mrs. Money in the Bank. And now look at this, a roll-up. Catching Jade off guard here. Is it enough? No, it might just be a no. Rhea Ripley could potentially be the next Women's World Champion. And now look at this. Annoyance and frustration just coming out now on Cora Jade. We could be potentially looking at the next Women's World Champion in Rhea Ripley. And she is putting on this quality of a match. We could be getting a glimpse of what this women's division could look like here in the future. That is, if, oh, and a skate DDT. This time properly by Cora Jade. Rhea Ripley, and oh, and a kick out at 1. How the hell? Now Cora Jade fired up, rather than getting frustrated. But I think Rhea Ripley's pissed off. And Jade again, showing more fight. This roll through. Hits Ripley with a super kick right on the chin. She is not going to let Ripley get away. Maybe she should have been. Oh, Ripley missing with a super kick. Looks like Ripley may be all out of sorts here. And oh, look at that. What a... I don't even know what the hell that was, but it was impressive, whatever it was. We are witnessing a Universe Mode classic here, potentially, between these two ladies. Now Ripley, with Jade back in the ring. Looking for the Riptide, perhaps. But she might still be recovering from that super kick on the jaw, which looked like it absolutely rocked her. Now look at this. Ripley off the ropes. And Jade playing hot potato here. Catches her with an elbow. Now Ripley countering. Oh, and connects with a super kick of her own. This time she hits it. And a cover here by Ripley. And is it enough? No, at 2.5. Jade still does not go away. What the hell is it going to take? I said Cora Jade was the underdog in this match, and she is showing every piece of heart that she has right now. Because she knows just how big of a victory this could be. We'll put her back in maybe title contention. In a superplex, and that might not help things. The crowd showing their appreciation for this match, as they should, because this has been an absolute barn burner between these two ladies. And now look at this. Rhea Ripley, Riptide, gets all of it. That might be it. Cover here by Ripley. And she gets it. Holy hell. What a freaking match between those two. We might be looking at the future Women's World Champion right there. What a match. Okay, well that was creepy as hell, but nonetheless we gotta move forward here, and SummerSlam is just 1 week away, and already both nights are starting to take shape here. And it was made official, John Cena will be taking on Gunther for the NXT Championship. Who would have thought they would have ever seen that? And Alba Fire, of course, filling in for an injured Dakota Kai, taking on Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. That is a match that is filled with vengeance. And speaking of vengeance, Edge looking to get his revenge on Randy Orton for putting him on the shelf as he takes on the Viper for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Night 1. And then we move on to Night 2. As we saw on SmackDown last week, Roxanne Perez answering the open challenge of Bayley. She'll be taking on Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. What a match that is going to be. And of course, the one that was built from the very start, Austin Theory taking on Seth freaking Rollins for the United States Championship. And as we saw, Theory looking to step up to the plate and take out Seth Rollins. And of course, the main event, Dolph Ziggler putting his career on the line for the WWE Championship against Roman Reigns. It is title versus career. And you gotta think, well, here we are. Next week, go home episode. We have a mixed tag team match between Alba Fire and Austin Theory taking on the power couple of Becky Lynch and Seth freaking Rollins. And that's not all. Phoenix Nitro, after what happened tonight, Phoenix Nitro will be taking on the debuting Happy Corbin. And then, of course, John Cena will be in action against Ludwig Kaiser, looking to send a message to the ring general before their collision at SummerSlam. It's now time for the main event. We heard Dolph Ziggler talking to Caleb Braxton. And he said he's aware the last time he stepped up to JD McDonough, he was unsuccessful. But that's in the past. Times have changed, in his words. And so has he. And he's said that he's dedicating this match to Roman Reigns. Very bold declaration on the part of the show-off. How wise is it? Well, that remains to be seen. This will be a first taste of the main event scene here for JD McDonough. McDonough hasn't exactly been on a great roll as of late. Seems like he's almost fallen into a little bit of a slump. But this is a huge opportunity for him in the main event of Raw here tonight. And what an episode it has been, to say the least. I actually got the chance to speak to JD McDonough earlier today, and I asked him, I said, how much do you think? Oh my goodness. What a suplex. Starting out of the gate hot is McDonough. I asked McDonough, I said, how far are you willing to go to succeed here in this business? He said, I don't care what the size of the stages, big or small, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just here to hurt people. Straight to the point, and now look at this, straight to this roll-up is Dolph Ziggler here in a kick out at one. This match already off to a fast pace, and Ziggler missing with a dropkick. McDonough looking to take advantage of it early on here. Look at this Alabama slam. Looked like Ziggler might have bounced the back of his head off the mat there. Now a suplex to follow it up. JD McDonough, so impressive. Once known as Jordan Devlin. Now look at this. Ziggler able to get out of that using his amateur wrestling background. Easily the biggest match of Dolph Ziggler's entire career. In just a week from now. Oh, look at this. German suplex into a cover here. And a 2 count, and McDonough almost did it again. But Ziggler, here's the story about, oh wait a second, cover here. And the kick out of one by McDonough. The story here with Ziggler is that Ziggler has yet to get a win here in Universe mode. And yet despite that, he has the biggest match of his entire career coming up in just a week at SummerSlam, when he takes on Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship, putting his career on the line nonetheless. We saw Ziggler, he was ready, we saw him, he was ready to hang up the boots He was ready to call it a career. But Roman Reigns sparked something inside the show-off. Ignited a missing flame that had been missing for a while, and now Ziggler trying to show the world, like he always does, trying to show the world that maybe he does have what it takes to beat Roman Reigns. And I don't know what the hell that was. Looked like McDonough was trying to stay on his feet, but maybe lost balance. But now look at this. Stretching the body of Ziggler. And you'll see Ziggler moving with a lot more focus. And a famouser by the show-off. Ziggler not moving as frantically or as panicked, moving with a lot more concentration and focus as he gets slammed right down on his back, and a 2 count here by McDonough. He feels like he should have had this match won by now. Maybe if this was a few months ago, but this is a different, at least in the words of the show-off, this is a very different Dolph Ziggler. And I think JD McDonough is finding that out firsthand. Now look at this. What the hell is this? Putting Ziggler up top here. And what the hell? Oh my God. Just sending Ziggler down. Ziggler might not even make it to SummerSlam at this point. And what a kick right across the face. Well, I think you can call this one a match. And no, Ziggler not willing to call it quits just yet. But that was a hell of a shot he just took. McDonough lining him up perhaps. But Ziggler putting on the brakes. He's able to escape. If Ziggler wants to beat Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, he's going to have to give it an absolute A+ effort here. Now look at this, a chokehold here being applied by the show-off. Maybe if he can sneak in something like this at SummerSlam, we could potentially see a new champion. But McDonough, slithery as ever, getting it out of this predicament. But how much did that take out of him? A dropkick connects right on the jaw. And Ziggler has taken full control of this match. McDonough looks almost out of sorts. But wait a second, he might have something going here. Ziggler bouncing off the ropes. McDonough unable to capitalize. But Ziggler missing with that dropkick, and oh wait a second, McDonough has a chance now, dropping Ziggler right on his back, and look at this. McDonough, Ziggler able to evade. Gets out of the way. Super kick right on the money. Dolph Ziggler. Is it enough? Cover here too. Dolph Ziggler picks up his first win in Universe mode. And it couldn't have come at a better time. Well, he said he was dedicating this to the Tribal Chief. And oh, look at how, what the hell? The Usos. The Usos didn't forget about last week. Losing the Raw Tag Team titles to the New Day. Thanks to Dolph Ziggler. This has been an absolute mugging. And oh, wait a second. What the hell? Drew McIntyre. But he's from SmackDown. What the hell is Drew McIntyre doing here? Attacking the Bloodline. Putting Roman Reigns on notice. And a Claymore to Jimmy Uso. What the hell is going on right now? Has McIntyre made up his mind? Does McIntyre want the WWE Championship? Of course, a lot of mutual respect between those two. Ziggler is the reason why McIntyre's made his return to the main roster so many years ago. But is that a look at what's to come in the future? Does Dolph Ziggler have a chance?